Why More Senior Citizens Should Use Social Media by Andrew Werner. Research question. How can we make public discourse more balanced and accessible in the conversations that we have about controversial topics today? So why do we use social media? We use social media to stay connected with our friends and family, to get information on current topics, and to have conversations with others on these topics. Many of these topics are controversial today, and people are using social media more and more to have conversations about these. Some controversial topics include gun control laws, abortion laws, immigration laws, and socialism. We've seen a large increase of these topics being discussed on social media today because they're very controversial, and many people cannot come to agreement on these topics. Some of these include, for the gun control debate, what kind of modifications we should be allowed to have, who should be allowed to purchase guns in the United States, and how many guns should we be allowed to own. Another one is socialism. Socialism is heavily discussed because people feel that socialism should be enacted in the United States, but others feel that it should not because it leads to communism, which we have seen failed in many countries in the past. Many people in the older generations feel that we should not use socialism in the United States because of the past experiences that they have witnessed firsthand. Edward Kessler, who had a piece in the stimulus materials from this year, said, "Opinions of the social media also tend to align with the generation and area of expertise." So we can see this relate to the age groups of people who tend to agree on certain topics relating to controversial things being discussed today, such as socialism. So here are some demographics of social media use in certain age ranges in the United States today. So we see in the age range of 18 to 29-year-olds, 88% use social media, which is nearly 9 in 10 people, while people over the age of 65, only 4 in 10 people, about 37% use social media. So there's a huge disconnect between the amount of younger people using social media today and older people using social media today. This is a chart showing how social media use goes up as the age is younger. So people in the age range of 18 to 29 has the largest percentage of social media use, which is 88%. People from the age range of 30 to 49, around 78% use social media. People in the age range of 50 to 64, 65% use social media, while in the age range of 65 and older, only 37% use social media. So these are some demographics of the approval of socialism and capitalism based on age groups. People in the 18 to 29-year-old range have a 55% approval rating of socialism and would want socialism. 57% have a positive connotation towards capitalism. And for the 65 and older group, 24 voted positively towards socialism, which is a huge decrease in the age range from 18 to 29 to the 65 and older group. For capitalism, 63 voted positively towards capitalism, which shows a slight but still noticeable increase in the approval rating for capitalism in the United States. So why do we need more balance on social media? We need more balance on social media by adding the increased lack of older people in the 65 and older range, so that there can be more contrast in the debate being discussed over socialism that we can see, and stop the echo chamber of the younger people who may voice only positive opinions towards socialism, who are in the 18 to 29-year-old range. And if we add the people in the 65 and older range, then we'd have a more diverse topics being raised about the socialism debate. So it will not be an echo chamber of just people saying that we should have socialism and the pros of it, and we'll add the cons also being discussed so we can see whether we should truly or truly not have socialism in the United States, which is a more beneficial discussion. So the solutions to this, give classes to seniors to help them learn how to use social media. So this would help people to be able to get on social media and learn how to use it properly so that they can voice their opinions in the older 65 and older range. And we'd see that 37% slowly rise up to a greater percentage, and then there would be more people in the 65 and older range being able to voice their opinions to the younger people. Also, we could create simpler social media platforms that the elderly would be able to use and voice their opinions on, which would also increase the amount of social media use in the 65 and older range, which would make it easier to get their opinions out. So in conclusion, social media will be a more diverse and balanced platform if we're able to get the older 65 and older range of people in the United States on it. People will become more informed on topics such as socialism, and there will be more diverse views being displayed on social media, so people will get to know the best information voiced through different perspectives on different opinions on these topics. And people will be able to come to agree on topics more easily because we'll be able to see the truth and not a swayed opinion based on the facts that people from one side believe, and it will be from both sides of the argument.
You guys can clap.